is going on, guys? I'm Sean, and today we're going to be updating the woman's Supra a little bit by adding a DEI turbo blanket and just doing a little bit of wire looming and just cleaning up the engine bay some. We got some more parts on the way for the Supra just to clean up the engine bay and make it look as clean as possible. When they get here, we're going to send all that and some of the stuff that's on the car already out to powder coat to get powdered, and then we have some pieces getting painted as well. But before that happens, what we're going to go ahead and do is take this strut bar off and get ready to put this turbo blanket on. Alright, well, here we go. We'll take this take the strut bar off. All we have to do is just take these bolts at the top, of course, where the struts mount to the car. There's nuts to connect to that. I don't want to strip it, so I'm going to find something else. No matter what, when you're working on cars, it always goes this way. The little easiest things you can ever do never end up being as easy as you anticipate. That's just part of it, though. Especially on these older cars. They always have reasons why they're mad at you. Like I was saying earlier in the beginning of this video, we ordered a few more parts, a cooling plate that goes over all this stuff, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. I have a new radiator shroud, which is some busted. I'll show you guys that too. And then just a few more pieces to clean up this whole engine bay. As you can tell, it's kind of everywhere. It's got polished parts, it's got black parts, it's got wrinkle black parts, it's got a little everything. So the plan is to just do what we can to make it all uniform and as clean as possible. Alright, this is going to be a bitch. So I'm going to have to get a boxing wrench. And it's looking like a 9/16. Always good to have a ratcheting wrench around. What we're going to do is hope that this battery doesn't die in that light, because without that light I'm not going to be able to see much in here. And it dies quite often, but we'll see what happens.
Little did I know she would get so crazy, so fast, so maybe I'll get baked on the daily, put my feet up, let my mind go hazy. Little did I know she would get this gnarly, this quickly, I hardly had time to think, no time to think. Little did I know she would get so crazy, so fast, so maybe I'll get baked on the daily, put my feet up, let my mind go hazy. Little did I know she would get this gnarly, this quickly, I hardly had time to think, no time to think.
Once again, things are never as easy as they should be when working on cars. Okay, before we install it, I'm going to give you guys a quick look of what this thing is all about. This is the DEI titanium just turbo blanket, which is supposed to cut the intake air temps down and keep the turbo a little bit cooler. Well, it doesn't keep the turbo cooler, it actually would probably make it hotter. It just keeps the heat from going to like the top part of the hood and transferring heat around to like the intake area. The intake air temps should go down just based on getting some of the heat from going around towards the intake. But essentially what we're going to do is, there's safety wire that comes with it. Safety wire goes from here back to here, and the same thing on the other side. So you essentially want to loop it around both sides of this and then back up here, and then use some safety wire pliers, which is what these things are right here. If you haven't seen these, what you do is you just put it down on there, lock it in by pushing this down. Once it locks in, you pull this, and when you pull this, it spins the wire to get it tight. Okay, sorry about that. I just had an Amazon delivery, and sadly it was not car parts. But I'm going to have to go ahead and take this intake off, just due to the fact that it will give me more room. So go ahead and do that. Okay. Off. So every time I spin this, it's tightening the safety wire and pulling it closer and getting the whole system tighter. So it's really, really great for this. If you don't have any and you're planning on doing this, I suggest you go get some. You can get them at like Northern Tool or something like that. And then I'm gonna do a loop, get rid of that pigtail, move it out of the way so it's not gonna cut anyone, i.e. yourself, because you're probably the one working on it. Let's see. It looks like we're good on this side. If we are good over here, which I believe we are, now that should work great. I don't see it going anywhere. And my dog is having a fit over there. But I believe that worked. Let's give you an idea of what it looks like. Here's the turbo. And here's the new installed turbo blanket. Pretty excited. All this stuff is going black as well. I ordered some black vacuum line. I'm not sure why, but the shop decided that it needed to be blue. But this is going to be wrinkle black. This will be wrinkle black. Here's a better angle to show you this busted shroud. So I ordered a new one of those. It's actually in the living room. Got a new one of those that's getting painted gloss black. I have another one of these. I think it says Boostedtv. Spark plug cover. I have another one of those. It's getting gloss black as well. And eventually, not sure if I'm going to do wrinkle black on the intake or just order a new intake and do like a hypertune or something, but I don't know. This is going to be gloss black as well. This will be wrinkle black. New batteries going in. And now what we have left to do today, we ordered one of these too. Is a cover that goes here between the intercooler and the radiator. And it's called a cooling plate. Essentially it's supposed to keep the air down here going through the radiator and the intercooler so it doesn't come out through here and just hurt your cooling. So supposedly it works and it looks good too. So that big gaping hole is kind of gross. But I'm going to pull out the wire loom now and we're gonna cover all this nasty ground wire up. It's going to be wire loom like stock, so it should look a lot better. Okay guys, well this is the wire loom that we're going to be using. Just from your normal parts store wire loom. It's supposed to all it's there for is to cover up the wires and protect them some, but long story short, all it's really going to do is make it look a little better. All this nasty teal stuff's going to go away. It's going to go in the stock spots. It's going to look factory and just clean up the engine bay some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it out. I'm going to cut it with these normal scissors and put it in place and we'll see how it looks. Okay, that one's done. See if you can get a better shot of that now. Here is the new loom. It's going to cover up nicely and I'm going to clean up these so they'll look the same and not just dirty, blah blah blah. But now we gotta do this one. Okay guys, I had to switch to a memory card because mine filled up, but here's a quick glimpse of the Supra. It should be a lot better once we get the coilovers. It's just too low in the back. Coilovers, finish this engine bay stuff up, and she should be looking good.
Go open it. If you need to urinate, stop holding it. If you're mad, fed up, find a bone to pick. And if you wanna get laid, then don't commit. Relax, bubble bath, go soak in it. Dead broke, but you got a couple poker chips. Feeling hopeless, cause it's all down.